Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Louie's Garage. We are going to be working on the E250 today. This is my E250 that has the M271 Evo CGI or turbo engine. And what are we doing today? Well, there's a bit of a whine that you might have seen in the other video on my channel. I'll put a little clip of it here as well. And we are going to be trying to fix that today. I believe it is coming from the Aircon Compressor Pulley. So here's the new one that I've ordered. There we go, there's the Aircon Compressor Pulley. And we have to replace that. So that is all the way down here, down the bottom of the engine. So basically what we're going to do is we're actually going to take the fan shroud out and this whole fan unit out. Because I think the easiest way to replace this is with an impact wrench, and I can't get my impact down there, there's not enough room, without taking the fan shroud and all of that out. So we're going to do that first, and then see if we can take the pulley out. So in order to get the fan and the shroud out, we actually have to jack up the car, we have to remove the under trays, and then we have to undo a couple of clips down the bottom. And then there's just a little bit more trim and clips and a few other things to take out from the top. It's actually not too difficult to take the fan shroud off, so don't let that put you off. So what we'll do is we'll get the car jacked up and we'll take the under trays off, and then I'll show you what we're dealing with. Alright, so we just have to take off both of the front under trays. So this one here in the middle and this one here up the front. And it's all just these little 8mm bolts. So I've got my electronic ratchet, so it's really quick and really easy. And yeah, we basically just have to take off all those bolts. Oops, it's locked. Alright, there we go. And I should make sure it's on the right direction as well. Cool. Right, yeah, electric ratchet makes this job a lot easier. Do it one-handed. There we go, there's one. Yeah, basically just keep doing this until you get both of the under trays off. Alright, so yeah, once you take all the bolts off, the under tray should be quite loose, like this, and you just have to pull it back, and off it comes. So yeah, it's not too hard to get the under trays off in this car, which is good. And let's have a look at the tabs that we are dealing with. So these are the tabs here. Right, so we just have to pull these tabs down, I think, and make sure they don't hold the fan shroud anymore, because otherwise you're not going to get very far, are you? As I found out the other day when I tried to do this without taking the clips off the bottom here. Yeah, there you go. Just have to slide the clips down. Right, yes. Okay, so you just have to slide these clips, push these clips out a little bit, and get them past the tab. There's the tab there. And apparently we also have to possibly undo some lines here. No, we don't have to undo anything, we just have to unclip this hose here. Or maybe we have to undo it because that hose is quite stiff. Yeah, okay. Might have to undo this bolt here as well. Sorry, the screw. And then yeah, we'll go up to the top again. Oh, there's the connector too. Alright, we have to undo the connector. Okay, so undo the connector. We have to undo this screw that's holding this bracket that holds this rigid pipe. And then yeah, we should be able to go back to the top and finish up at the top. Right, back up to the top, and what we have to do here is we have to remove the air pipe and also this top trim here, which is actually really easy to take off. It's only 5 clips to get this whole plastic trim off, so it's actually quite straightforward. Right, let me use both hands and get this pipe off. Right, okay, so to get this top trim off, the first thing I would do is to remove this cable. I'm guessing this is the bonnet latch cable from the little plastic brackets, which is pretty easy to do. You can just do that by hand. Yeah, this last one here as well. I think there's 3 places where it's held in. There we go. Just try to be gentle with the cable sheath, but sometimes you can't. And then you basically have this double clip here. So this is to clip the cable in and also to clip the shroud, the trim piece in place. And there you have it. Unclip that from the bottom there. You can pull this forward quite a bit actually. And so yeah, just do the same on the other side like that. And then you've got these clips down the bottom here. And then you can just pull those forward and get those out as well. So they've designed it again to be fairly straightforward. Oh, oops, just okay. All right, that's fine. Just be careful with that. Right, so now you can actually see the fan shroud properly. So basically what we're going to have to do is just push these tabs in, and then we can pull this trim piece out or forward a little bit so that there's a bit of separation between the fan shroud and that trim piece. Right, so there's another little thing that you have to do over here. So there's, I don't know what that is, some sort of vacuum line or something like that. So there's a little connector here, so you just put a flathead screwdriver at the end of that connector and push the tab out. Once you've pushed the tab out, you should be able to move on to the other side and push that inner tab. Push this inner tab up, and then push the whole connector out. So that's relatively easy. And then this one is just a rubber hose. You can just disconnect that. And then this one you can pull up to disconnect the whole thing. There we go. Right, so that's that disconnected as well. And then I've disconnected the plug for the fan down there. You can actually reach that from the top if you wish to. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get rid of those cable mounts for the fan cable. I'll give it a try and see. But yeah, otherwise we might have to just pull that up and get rid of it later. Maybe. Okay. Double check down underneath and just make sure everything's ready to go. Alright everyone, with a bit of wiggling and with getting rid of some of these cable ties or cable mounts, I was able to get the fan shroud off. And now you can see there's plenty of room for my impact wrench to go onto that nut, which is a 24mm nut on the pulley. So we're going to give that a try and hopefully that'll come off. The other thing I had to do was actually remove this hose because it just wouldn't, the fan shroud wouldn't come up. There wasn't enough clearance, so you just got to push the tab, remove the hose. You'll lose a bit of coolant, but it's not a big deal. So push this forward, get the fan shroud tabs up and through, and then just wiggle it around to get it out basically. Yeah, wasn't too bad. Alright, let me give this a go, see if I can remove the bolt. Woohoo! Well, that went really well. Managed to get the bolt off, which is really good. And you just want to remove the damper. So there's actually a damper, and then there's the pulley. So there's the pulley there. So everything's exposed now, which is great. And then the next thing you want to do is take this circlip off. I've still got the belt on, by the way. Haven't taken the belt off yet, but I'll do that soon. So you will just need to take the circlip off, and then take the belt off, and then we should be able to, yeah, get it off, make a bit of progress. Brilliant. Alright, so the next thing was just this little circlip that I had to remove. It wasn't too hard, just have to get in the right position. Maybe you'll have to wiggle your intake hose or disconnect your intake hose a little bit as well. It's very easy to do. And then just, yeah, take it off from the middle of that shaft. And now hopefully we should be able to get the pulley off. Right, so moment of truth, can we get the pulley off? Oh, look at that, yes! Wow. Oh, such a good feeling. Right. Well, I guess Mercedes kind of knew that, these might go bad, so they actually made these really, really easy to service, which is lucky. Yeah, otherwise it is a lot more challenging if you have like a clutched pulley or, whatever. There's actually enough room in there as well, so that's lucky. So yeah, I'll just inspect this and see what's wrong with it. I think it's just the bearing that's a bit gritty now. And then we'll put the new one in. Alright, now that it's off the car, you can really hear it. I'll try and take a video for you. Yeah, it's really gritty in there. So I think that is what was causing the noise on my car. Yeah, can you hear that? Not good anymore. Alright everyone, I've put everything back together. I've just got this little trim piece left to go. And I've started the car and tested it out. It is working absolutely perfectly. Look at that. There's the new pulley. There's no more weird whine or noise. Oh, it's just so good. Such a good feeling. Alright everyone, hopefully that helped to fix up your Mercedes AC compressor pulley as well. See you in the next episode. Thank you very much.